It is truly a vicious and troubled time that we live in, my lord. States devour other states, much as an alligator swallows fish. Weakness means subjugation, and neither can be tolerated. To protect the city of Handan and the kingdom of Zhao, you must see through to completion a critical portion of the long wall. Once finished, you can rest more easily in its shadow. In the meantime, beware. Violent enemies now ride the wind on fast new steeds armed with iron weapons. Powerful new engines of war lay siege to unwary cities. If you study carefully the art of war and learn the ways of Sun Tzu, you will surely be better prepared for the trial you are about to face. Deposits of iron ore must be shaped into strong weapons for our soldiers. Our farmers will even benefit with more durable iron plows to better split the earth, increasing their output. Make good use of this new technology. You will find it important both on offense as well as defense.
We will. Hey guys, welcome back to Empire, and we're moving to Hondan, the first mission of the Iron Era, so there's no more bronzeware. That means you can't provide wares, as far as I remember. Actually, you can't. You can't make bronze anymore. You can only make iron. So, produce 10 bars of iron in a year. That's fairly simple. There are a lot of requests for iron, so get that industry started, obviously. Rule one city and build the Great Wall. Let's head to the city. Pause and have a look around. Looking at the mini-map, we don't have much. Unlike other monuments, the Great Wall is already placed, the footprint for it at least, so all you have to do is build it. There are invasions, there are quite a few of them in this one, and you'll have to get started really quickly. The entry and exit points are down here. Don't be misled by the road going all the way over here. There's nothing over here on this side of the wall. And true to the nature of historical purposes, we're not building on this top end of the wall area, there's no point. There's a couple of iron ore deposits over here, which is now what we can put down as iron smelters. No more bronze smelters. Let's see, does anyone... Yeah, we can still import bronzeware, but that's it. This is the last mission where bronzeware exists. It is replaced by something else in the next... the next mission, sorry. So there's plenty of space in terms of spacing to place houses. I'll put a housing... two housing blocks in this kind of area and fill up the rest of the space with silk here, because I believe we have access to silk, yes. We've got 4 food types: soybean, wheat, fishing and hunting, which is good. Not much space to put down fishing wars, so it's a pretty weird one, this. So we'll have space maybe around this bit here to put a couple of fishing wars. But in terms of space, not a lot to put down farms. So I'll put a couple of farms over here, I think, because there's plenty of space for that. Is that a glitch? No, that's just the way it's supposed to look like. So we'll straighten out the road, move the bridge about. It's not going to impact on anything. I do know there's a couple of invasions coming up very soon, though, and I'll want to prepare for them by building an iron smelter too over in this kind of area. Just like the bronze smelter, you just have to destroy a few trees and they'll be fine. So this little space over here will be good for producing iron and building up a fort. I won't destroy tons of trees, but enough just to be able to get into the stuff. Maybe a couple here, etc, etc. So I won't bore you too much with the details. So we'll have to obviously get an infantry fort up fairly quickly. There are invasions from rival Chinese cities as well as the nomad camps, if I remember correctly. Quite difficult ones, I'll have to admit, that they are getting hard at this point. So I'll go and plan out a housing block in this kind of space here and see how it turns out. So here's our city. It took a bit of time to get this in. As you can see, the road's all kind of zigzaggy and all that. I'm having trouble getting this with good feng shui, and I think I've just put it maybe the road going along here a bit in the wrong place, but it doesn't matter. I've got all this set up. This is just kind of just stuck here just to put it somewhere, because I'll move it later because it's kind of in the wrong place. It's just so I can have it. So let's run the city. I hope this works because I'll be a bit pissed if it doesn't. So they'll come in from over there. There's a few pheasants around, so they'll provide our initial food stuff with hunting. Let's put down a wheat field. Let's see. There, yeah, that's just a bit out. I could move that up actually right now, to be honest with you. redraw that. Destroy that. And that. Get rid of that. And put a bridge down like so. I know I've kind of wasted a lot of funds building out just this. It's not very helpful, is it? So let's go 1, 2, 3. We'll go with 2 soybean and 2 wheat farms. Don't think we'll need more than that. Considering the amount of space available, I think this is all we'll be able to handle. So we'll let our people come in. We'll also put down a tax collector and get some taxation money from somewhere like so. Where's the logging shed able to go? I can put it there, but that's not a very good place to be honest with you. The pheasants coming in nice. Where can I put this? I need somewhere that's good feng shui. I suppose I could put it just there. Do that, that'll work. Better than anything else. So let's get that going. I haven't really talked about the gods. You do get Sun Tzu, which is a Confucian-based god. He's really useful. As it says here, he has the building cost of all military forts, walls, gates, and towers. He can fight enemies home and abroad, and he helps the morale of infantry troops. You can also capture animals for the palace menagerie like Nuwa. Reduces travel time for armies sent on conquest missions, and has the purchase cost of spies. And any enemy spies in the city he'll capture in reverse, which is useful, so we might try and get him into the city as quickly as we can. We need 217 workers, it's quite a lot to be honest with you. I don't think we'll need to put out any more in here. I'll put out the other things like acrobats later, because I might have to put them in awkward places. Let's see, there's 88 more people able to come into the city. Let's put down more housing as so. And I'll leave that space for the music school and things like that. Yeah. So put those houses down. And just put down a bunch of statues like so. There we go. More people coming into the city, more food, that's great. I'll set the wage rate up to very high just to kind of boost the employment in the city. Let's set agriculture to high, which is kind of redundant, but never mind. It just gets people into the city. Well, no, actually it doesn't. Let's just leave it like that. There's some hunting happening, which is good. Get some game meat in the city. That'll provide us some food, which is good. We also have the tax collector, which will help. Housing's building up nicely, which is all we want. Of course, I'm going to have to start on a important industry called making money soon. Can I put that there? Why is that bad feng shui? Should be. If I destroy some of these trees, will it fit? No. Let's just restore those trees. It looks like I might have to forgo perfect feng shui. Oh, there was some good feng shui just there. Which is strange why I can't get it up here. Ah, there we go, we could put it there, which is a really awkward place, I have to admit, for stuff like that. Let me just clear all these trees in one swoop, and just see if it affects anything. I can undo it, obviously. I can put it there where I clear all those trees, but I'm not doing that. That's too many trees to clear. Let's destroy some of those. That's better, let's do that. Just try and work that out a bit better. I want to clear them in the most efficient way possible so that they don't cause problems later on. There we go, got that fort down. I know that An Yi will invade us, and that's a scripted invasion if I remember correctly. So I have to get some food down. Well, we've got some food, but I need to get some military down, that's what I mean. To stop that from being a problem. Let's put down a food shop and provide food to everyone because we've got a bit of food in stock, which is all very welcome. That's going to go out and come back in season shortly. Iron is a lot better because you don't have to use it for anything other than making weapons. So we're going to put down a storage yard here to accept iron because we'll need to stockpile it from time to time, especially as there's plenty of requests for iron. You'll notice a couple of different cities on the map, particularly G. That's up there near to where current Beijing is, but they don't really do anything for the city, so I'm not going to bother with them. I think they buy iron, I think. I can't remember offhand, but it doesn't matter. So we've got some food in the city, which is all very good. That'll evolve this housing. I'll not provide anyone with hemp just yet, because no one will need it, and we need to stabilise our city first before we consider that. And so we've got our fort down, we've got it staffed, and we're just going to wait for the weaponsmith to make some weapons. We've also got to let people come into the city. So I'll let it run, get this stabilised, get our food supply stabilised, and also start on a couple of money making industries. I think I'll go with the carved jade stuff for now, but I'll have to import the jade and set that up as well. So I'll let this run and get all that set up. Well, look at that, we've got a nice stable food supply, plenty of bean, curd and wheat in the city, even a little bit of game meat. We can now provide hemp to the city, obviously, so let's go ahead and do just that. The only thing is, I think things are going to be in a bit of a tight squeeze, and let me see, if that, can I go there? That can go there, so if I put that there, put that just in there, that's perfect, that gets that out of the way. I'm going to have to put down a bridge to get over to this bit, because there's a bit of good space here for fishing, but we'll not be doing that just yet. I'm going to put a couple of hemp farms this kind of direction, because this is just a nice location for it. I've also started up a carved jade industry so we can start making some money. Not importing tons of jade, but just enough, I think, just to be able to satisfy our needs at the moment. So we put down, I can put this here and put hemp in it. That'll be enough, I think. I don't think we'll need tons of hemp, but I think we'll put down just enough to make money. Once we've got our money stabilised, I'll put down silkworm sheds, but I'll be putting that all the way along this section here, because we'll have a second housing block up this bit. I don't think a house is required. There's no housing requirements, so that's okay. Let's see, so if we put down a hemp farm, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like so. I'm not really going to go for a large amount of elite housing, because there's no requirement for that either. I think what I'll do is just put down one elite house or maybe a couple of elite houses just to provide extra sports space, because we'll have under the leadership of Sung Guan, I think that's right, G has grown into a significant city and is ready to interact with the world, so we can now go and send them a diplomatic request, but they'll just request his stuff, which is kind of useless. We'll put down 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'll put down 2 hemp farms because there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'll only put down maybe a couple of elite houses just in this kind of bit here, just to provide lavish Saharians, just to have an extra fort, because we'll need it to conquer one city, since we need a vassal to win the mission. I'm not going to start on this Irving Great Wall just yet, because we don't have the employees nor the resources to fund such a thing. So we just need to get these up to spacious dwellings now to get more workers in this city. I'm going to keep an eye out for any possible spies that might be in the city. I think our gods are getting a bit unhappy. We'll give them some goods, I think. We might just well... How much... no, there's no stable supply of wheat yet. I need to wait for that to stabilise. So I'll let this run and provide a bit of maybe a bunch of hemp to the gods to keep them happy. I don't know. And we'll see how it goes. Well, I just cut it off there, but we need to give 4 bars of iron to Louis. So why don't we just go ahead and stockpile iron in a storage yard. We've got 2. So now a couple more will provide us the 4 we need. We're making a bit of carved jade, not loads, but enough. We've got 4 bars in this weaponsmith, which will be useful. Let's set the industry up to high to get that running quickly, because I know that they are going to be needed soon. A couple of bars of iron, there we go. Let's just send that off quickly, because they're a rival. They might invade us if we don't send it off fast. Let's see, how's the farms doing? They are needed, so let's put that to high, reduce that, get this going obviously, and get the hemp supply in. Let's see, I think, yeah, when I first played through the missions in Emperor, this is the first mission I decided to use statues for housing desirability, and it worked out quite well. It was at this point when I was still using gardens, I think. From this point onwards, I use statues anyway. I'm going to put a road like this. It looks a bit silly, but what I'm going to do is have, because the mill for over here is so far away, the elite housing that'll be down here won't be able to reach it, so I'll put a second mill down here and have this road allowing them better access. Though he regards this more highly, G will also request a bunch of iron sooner or later. Our fort is getting there very, very slowly, but once we evolve this housing to spacious dwelling, we'll be fine. So I have to let the hemp harvest come in first. In comes the hemp harvest. A lot of hemp is coming in. I gave off a couple of food types to Nuwa and Hongdi to keep them happy, just so we don't get any floods or shit happening. We've got a bit of carved jade building up. I'm not going to sell it yet. I need to build it up to a substantial level so I can sell it off all at once before I give it to anyone. But we've got a nice big supply of hemp. I mean, look at how much hemp we made. 1,800 units already, which is 2 farms, so we've still got more to come in. Let's put down a hemp shop because we also have 3 food types. We're not going to provide ceramics just yet. I'll have the ceramics kind of disjointed across this bit here, so we'll have a bit of ceramics being made here. Clay getting picked up over on this bit, transported over there just to keep the space out. And I'll have a second housing block coming down this kind of area. I'm not going to really bother with silk at the moment because we don't have enough workers, but once this housing starts to evolve, we will be fine. There we go, a nice big housing evolution there. And once these houses also evolve, we will be a-okay, I think, with workers. We've got plenty of space, tons of food, just off 2 farms. 1 for wheat, 1 for soybean. That is plenty of food for this city, I think. They're both contented still. Fort's building up nicely. We'll also be able to build this up much more substantially later. For the Great Wall, no, we're not celebrating that, you need lots of wood. That's why there's tons of trees here. So obviously don't destroy tons of trees. You'll need a lot of wood to build the wall. I think this one housing block will do this for now. I think you don't need stone, you just need dirt, labourers and wood. That's it, yeah. They need ceramics because they've already got appetising food, but we're not going to provide them with that. Oh! Your worthy and rich rival sent 12 bars of iron to me at G in 2 months. Come off it, I just can't even make that much. That's ridiculous, G. I don't see how you could expect me to fulfill that request. Oh well, we might as well just put down another couple of these. I'm not going to put that in there. I might have to move this up a bit to provide better space because it's kind of crammed in there. Let's put that just there. Like so, it destroys some of the road. There we go. We'll have a 3rd iron smelter going at it. Plenty of workers coming into the city, which is good. This will all stabilise the city quite well. Plenty of stuff coming in. Our fort is building up nicely. Obviously, they're not going to get access to any weapons for a little while, but never mind. Employment's high. Yes, I know I could send that off in time because honestly, 12 bars of iron in 2 months, you'd have to have prepared for that. That's kind of not fair. Let's see, can I put in a... yeah, that'll fit in there just nicely. There's 1,000 people in the city, which is good. The iron builds up nicely. Carved jade is building up nicely. Let's just send it off. Since we've got a nice big supply of it, we can also make tons of money from it. We've got 1,000 to sell off. Oh, for God's sake, there also is sending off an invasion against us. Are they hostile or something? Let's just send a diplomatic request. We don't even have many troops, which is not helpful whatsoever. So G has decided to request iron and now launch an invasion. I think this might result in me having to become vassal to the city, because there's no way we can defeat that army. There really isn't. I can't see how that is going to work out, but never mind. This will obviously get moved to this administrative city because it's getting in the way, obviously. I'll reduce that to normal just to save money. Yes, I know there's employees needed, but it's okay. There's plenty of people coming in. It's pretty stable, which is good. Unhelpful that we're going to have an invasion soon. That really makes me want to not bother sending G anything for that. I mean, that is just That's just unfair in my opinion. Making a bit of money from selling cards jade, which is good. There's the iron ready for G, we'll just send that off. Oh, hang on, got a spy! There was our first spy. So I caught him, and he has disappeared. Now, this is the first mission where spies are possible. Just look for people who are kind of wandering in areas where they shouldn't be. It means I'm going to have to keep a very close eye on our city for any possible spies. Spies are easy enough to see, you just have to look for anyone who might be wandering in areas they shouldn't be. So as you saw there, I right-clicked him and he disappeared. He hasn't gone yet. He has disguised himself as something and will try to invade. I think that spy has come from G because they're upset with us, which is not helpful, so we're going to have to keep an eye on everyone now. That's what happens when you get spies, because you have to keep an eye on every single person to find out who's a spy and who isn't. They'll target a building and then go to it cross-country, so it's really kind of annoying. We've just got to keep an eye on everyone now. It's going to be quite a hard watch. Got some troops 9. I really don't see how that's going to defeat anyone, but never mind. Let's see, is there any more spies in the city? If you've got spies possibly coming from housing block areas, it's really easy to see them because there'll be people who will go through that kind of area. Yeah, I was horribly late. Fine. They're apathetic. They buy iron, but I don't know who's sending this in. I don't know why they're sending an invasion. Or why they're spying on me. I mean, come on, why? Why do you want to spy on me, G? Please, tell me. Enlighten me as to why you want to spy on my fair city. Since we now have a spy in the city, as I've said, we're going to have to keep a very close watch on anyone who might wander out of city limits to attack an industry. Let's see, I've got to keep an eye on everyone, as I've said. So I've got an invasion coming up. I don't see how my troops are going to be able to defeat that invasion, but we'll see.
Our city's glory burns brighter than the New Year's fireworks.
Let's see, is anyone a spy? No, I don't think so anyway. Right, 1 month to the invasion. I'm gonna actually, save. I'll probably end the video after this invasion's passed, I think. Let's send off a load of hemp to the gods just to keep them happy. You're really looking for people who are in areas they shouldn't be. Really easy enough to see, to be honest with you. If they launch from a weird point, I will have to obviously reload. I'll put the military down here. Let's see, anyone in places you shouldn't be, pardon me.
Our city's glory burns brighter than the New Year's fireworks. These buildings are as solid as Mount Asia.
It's in other places, but there is a spy in the city, obviously, so I'm going to have to keep an eye, as I've said too many times. Oh, they're coming from over there. Let's try to fight. Oh, they've got some crossbows. It's not help. No, catapults. Sorry. Let's see. Is anyone a spy? Let's have a quick look. In they come. And there we go. I don't think I'll be able to put the things down, the walls, but we'll see. The catapults are coming in last. They're really annoying, I'll have to say, the catapults. Let's see if we can kill these guys off. Come on. Oh, why are you wandering over there? Die, please. And I have to also do the invasion and watch for any spies. It's not easy, this, I have to say. Let's see, are they dying? They are, which is good. Come on, in you come. Kill them all off. I had to be careful of these guys. These catapults are really, really irksome. And they'll kill off my troops pretty quickly. Oh, come on, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there! And most of my troops are now dead, almost, which is not helpful. Die, come on. Get out of there. I don't want people dying or losing all my troops. Oh, here we go. Another invasion from G. What the hell? And there's another spy, catch you. And now I've just bloody well lost that. Oh, what a pain. And we've been defeated, and we're now forced to pay tribute. Bugger. Yeah, we've died. All the enemy invasions have died. Unfortunately, we're now vassal to the enemy because we couldn't defeat that invasion. As you can see, we're now having to pay tribute. They're claiming that tribute, and it changes constantly. That is a bit of a pain, I have to say. Let's put this farm back down. It just means that the next invasion that comes along, we have to defeat it, which is a bit of a pain, as I've said. I'm not really sure why they're so eager to invade us. If the next invasion is triggered, will come along and attack, then we're going to have to obviously defeat them. Let's see. Is the house devolved or something? I don't know. I know the battle chat is playing, ignore it. I'll just speed this up. I think the spies have gone. Have they? I hope so. We're now really just got to build up our forces again and hopefully defeat that invasion the next time around, otherwise I'll lose the mission. Let's let this run and see if we can stabilize the city. I'll set it up to high just to provide a good stable city for now. Weapons are being made. Hopefully we can build up a force this time to defeat that invasion from G. 6 months, I don't think that'll work, but I'll let this run, see if that invasion's still gonna come anyway. If it doesn't, then fine, that's good. I really hope it doesn't come, because if it does, I'll have to reload, which will not be helpful at all. Let's see, I'll let this run and come back in if anything. Okay. Good. The allies called the invasion off. I think that's because the game's now realised they're calling for us to tribute them, which is not helpful, but never mind. I'll let this run and see if come back if anything interesting happens. Okay, nothing interesting has happened except more spies constantly entering the city. Yeah, there is a spy in the city, but I don't know who it's from. Now, I've sent out a bunch of diplomatic requests to like loads of cities to try and find out which one is the hostile one. You'll find out while you're a vassal to the enemy, you can't win the mission either if you meet all the goals. You also can't request an alliance with anyone while you're a vassal to the enemy. However, this is actually beneficial to us because we only need to rule one city, as it says here, you cannot win while you're a vassal. We've already produced 23 bars of iron, which is pretty useful. I'll cut the video off shortly anyway. But there's also, as I was saying, basically if I defeat this invasion, it's going to come if I don't pay them tribute to G. They will become vassal to me, which automatically fulfills that required of ruling a city. I might not really need to build up a massive army at all, to be honest with you. I'm playing it a little bit differently. I'm going to leave it there for this video. In the next video, I'm going to continue building up my army, obviously, for... Oh, no, hang on. The one Louis wants hired, let's send it off. Trade with Louis is already opened, and a bunch of trade... a bunch of trade agreements were rejected. G now wants tribute, which I'm not paying. I'm not paying them tribute at all. So who's open trade with us? Louis has... No one else has, which is interesting. I haven't got trade agreements back from anyone yet. Yeah, the game will constantly change the tribute that you have to pay. I don't know why, but it's really annoying. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm going to continue building up the city, ready to prepare for that invasion I have to defeat to win, to continue playing the mission. And start preparing for building the Irving Great Wall. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye now.